And are we about to go to the Conference League on debut here?
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Las Palmas, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up. The first against Barcelona, and then after that we go away to Sevilla, and the task is very simple. Two wins today and we qualify for the Conference League. The Conference League playoff, I'm fairly certain we would get into. It's been a crazy few weeks, crazy few games, and all of a sudden we find ourselves in seventh place. Would you believe it? If we're going to take a look at the schedule first, how we've done since last time out, where we played against Real Betis and Villarreal, was it? I'm fairly certain, yeah, it was. We've played quite a few games. We've had 6 wins and 2 losses. We've been very good. We lost 1-0 at home to Valencia, but then 4 straight wins, one included against Real Sociedad. But we had a 1-0 loss away against Zaragoza, which was very annoying because if we'd have got a point there or 3 points, we would be in a much better position than we are. We were a very good team, but we just didn't get it. We didn't get it in the end. And then after that, we got a win against Celta Vigo, Pamplona as well, Osasuna. So at least we bounced back and got those wins. But yeah, 2 massive games today. The reason we are here in the top 7, it was top 6 yesterday, but now it is top 7, is because if we go and take a look, Spain are currently in the top 2 spaces. So based on that, they will get in, whoever finishes top 2 in the coefficient for this season gets an extra spot. Spain are currently in there due to, I don't know what it is. I know that Real Madrid are in the Champions League final at the expense of, well, we'll show you now. So we have to go through all the competitions to kind of explain it. If you go through the stages, that was the final last year where we were. If you go to this year, Shakhtar did make another semi-final, but unfortunately missed out to Real Madrid. But in the quarter-final, they actually went and beat, I've gone back a year, hang on, we need to go to quarter-final. They went and beat Real Sociedad. Now, if we take a look at Real Sociedad's schedule, what happened there, right? So they played against Shakhtar at the, whatever it's called, Real San Sebastian Stadium these days. They played against Shakhtar and got a 4-2 win. And who did they play in the gap? Las Palmas. So what did we have to do? I thought I might go in hard, try and get win a few tackles, so we can go and maybe injure a few of their players. I thought we might as well go and lower the morale instead. A 4-1 win at our home ground. Incredible results. We made them pay for last time when they beat us 3-2 here when we were 2-0 up. Incredible display. And then what did Shakhtar go and do at the Donbass Arena? A 3-0 win to complete what was an incredible comeback and managed to ultimately get through to the semi-final. They unfortunately crashed out to Real Madrid, but they still have put up a very good title defense in their first season. Europa League, these are where the points are coming from. We have to take a look where they're coming from. The most have come from we had no team in Spain actually made the quarterfinal round of 16. Valencia lost. Did anyone else lose? Yeah, Valencia, the only team who made that knockout round from Spain, which is quite incredible, really. Take a look at the Conference League. Tromso made a semi-final. Did very well. It's given them some newfound hope that they've managed to do that. They've got back up, back in the north in their first time back in 10 years. Unfortunately, crashed out at the hands of Salzburg. But yeah, from those two teams, Tromso and Shakhtar, our 2 former teams, it's nice to see that they're both doing well and making a semi-final. In terms of coefficient, Osasuna made a semi-final there, as you can see, and also, did anyone want to make it here? It does not look like it, no. So somehow we've made it. I mean, I don't know if Barcelona did they make the semi-final? They made quarter-final and lost to Real Madrid 5-1 at the Santiago Bernabeu there. What a result that was for them. But yeah, we need to go and try and get this result today. Hopefully we can. Is there anything else that there is left to mention? I don't know. We've just been playing very well. As you can see, 2 games away. We go above Atletico Madrid. We weren't before. I think if it goes to same points, we lose somehow, even though we lost away to Real, to Atletico Madrid, I should say. But we only lost 1-0. But then when they came to visit us, we beat them 2-0. So I don't know how that would work. But the task is simple. It's going to be tough against these two teams. But Barcelona have already won the league, so hopefully that makes our task a little bit easier. In the second half of the season, we have been the third best team. Absolutely incredible. Are we about to make the Conference League? What a result that would be in our first season. It's a bit shocking, really, but whatever happens, what a start it's been, and next year we need to go and build on this. We've been playing some incredible football. It's coming together, and now we could go and complete what would be an incredible first season. It's over to the Estadio de Gran Canaria to play against Barcelona. So the team for this game against Barcelona, we've been struck with a few injuries, suspensions to 4 starters. That includes Royo, Rudenko, Gilia, and Arana, some big players for us. They all miss out, but we have a good squad which starts with Barrenuevo in goal, backline of Saiz, Moral, Urrutia today, and Diaz, Alex Bergstaller and Rodriguez in the middle. We've got Gonzalez on the left, Armic on the right, and Rovirola up top. Kick off here in this game against Barcelona. We went to the Camp Nou and actually took a point from that game, so it would be nice to get something similar here today. I don't know if I mentioned, but the team in contention for this 7th place spot is Atletico Madrid, but also Pamplona, Osasuna. I get them mixed up. They are from the Basque region, so obviously some good teams in there. I don't think Villarreal could get there, but not too sure. It is going to be tough to get this result, these 2 results, especially against teams who sit currently in 1st and 4th place. As I say, if we'd have got a win against Zaragoza, who were in 13th, then it would be probably a completely different story, but we can't dwell on that. This is a big overachievement, but whenever I get into a position like this, we want to go and complete it, and hopefully we can today. Into the middle, it's a header from Moral, and he's not able to convert from that in the end. We are playing good football. We've been in incredible form, as you saw there in the second half of the season. 3rd best team. This is what we need to transfer into next year. We've got pretty much all these players tied down for the next year, so there's no reason why they won't be here and ready to go once again. I mean, Rudenko won't be here, Rovirola won't be here. This is obviously their last games if they don't return. I don't think Rudenko's going to return, actually, thinking about it now. So he might have just seen the last from him, and Rovirola as well. He's also carrying a bit of something, but whether or not we see them more, we will have to see. But as it stands, we currently sit in that 7th place spot. Atletico Madrid with Girona at home. We could potentially overtake Real Madrid even, and then both teams would break through. I mean, that's where the win against Zaragoza would have come in handy, because we would have been in 4 points behind by now. There's a ball in the middle here. It's a very threatening one. It's Julio Ochoa who gets it clear. Obviously the star man now at Barcelona, one of the best players in the world. He got top 10 in the Ballon d'Or, I'm fairly certain, but still obviously never won that Champions League and got knocked out at the hands of Real Madrid. And Jean now will go into another Champions League final. Obviously we played against Real Madrid, we have beat them with this Las Palmas team. It's just written, it's poetic, isn't it, really, at the end of the day. Real Madrid with Jean will go into that final. Jean has got a La Liga hat-trick, but now it's time for him to see if he can go back to back in that Champions League final. They come up against an RB Leipzig team who have looked like they've just become I mean, we know how good they are, but it looks like they're unstoppable at the moment, and we need to ideally go and we would ideally like them to not win, so we can stop that force, and then also Jean can win. We need Jean to go out there and go in and put a very good game, as he missed last year's final. Actually, he has played in, it's his 3rd final now. Obviously played in the first one that we had, but it's his 3rd one. Didn't play in the final last year, so he'll want to redeem himself and go and put in a good game there, and hopefully he can go and do that and go get his hands on his 2nd medal and his hands on that trophy for the 2nd time. But it's a focus for us now whether or not we can qualify for the Conference League here. As you can see, both games currently at a draw. Ochoa finds himself on the ball. He's trying to create something for himself. He's advancing with the ball. We know he can have a long range shot on him, and the shot finally goes in, and nothing comes from it in the end from Barcelona. I mean, as it stands with a draw, even if Atletico Madrid win, they would go only tied on points. So as they're losing, they are losing. This is incredible. It's Stepan Ignatenko, right? Who you won't be too familiar with him. He played a few games under my time with when I was at Shakhtar under my reign. We sold him in the summer for a fee of like what 11 million. He's an academy graduate, and now he's just gone and scored for us. And that goal could be the difference in whether, I mean, if we win this game, if this result stands like this and we draw, I think we qualify because I don't think Atletico Madrid can overtake us. It's ball in the middle. Who's there? No one can get on the end of it. It's Saiz who plays it back to Gonzalez. Back to Saiz. Can he look to play a ball? And he finds Morale. Morale with a long range effort, it just goes over the bar there. This result as it stands, I think it's head to head is what it's based on. But when we were tied on points, Atletico Madrid got ahead, and I don't know how. I really do not know how. But as it stands, we are going to qualify for the Conference League at this rate. But there's a chance here for Barcelona. Maybe there is something still left in this game, and it's not over yet. It's a ball in the middle. Diaz is the one who gets that clear. It's a square ball. Ochoa is fouled, or what? I don't know what's gone on, and it's put over the bar in the end. It was Ochoa from point blank range, and he was dispossessed of the ball. Wasn't able to do anything with that in the end. It's another corner for Barcelona. We will have to think about making a few changes. We are a bit thin on the ground, on the bench. We're missing quite a few players, as you saw. We'll bring on in the midfield whoever's the sharpest. We'll bring on Huerta at the back. I think we'll go and bring on Zumetra as well. I think in the midfield we have to go and secure it. Bring Alex. No, we'll bring Espinosa on actually, and then in the hole we'll bring on Iram as well, who you'll be quite familiar with. What's the result saying? It is Girona who are winning. If that head-to-head does stand, then I mean, I don't know how it works. I really don't. I thought we were completely out of contention because it said 7th place, and then it went to 6th place because the Copa del Rey final was between. It was there's a chance in behind here for Barcelona, and they do hit us. And it's look at this player, by the way, Esteles. He is absolutely, he's the Lamine Yamal regen. He's 19 years of age and he's put up 30 goals. Is it his debut season? I think it might be. No, he did play last year, but it's his breakout starting season. 30 goals in 31 games. Absolutely incredible player. Has he just scored against us and stopped us in our tracks? It's been disallowed. Luckily he has. He won't be scoring against us today, hopefully, if we can just hold out here. What was I saying about the Copa del Rey final? So it was between Real Sociedad and Granada, who are not even in the first division. Real Sociedad won that final. It was like the what's it called, the DFB Pokal, between, it was Kaiserslautern and Leverkusen. It was a 1-0 win for Real Sociedad. It was a 1-0 win in that game for Leverkusen. I thought it was all over, but no, I realised it was because of the coefficient that happened, and that meant that it just opens up based on how the results go. Now, we had a problem because we wanted either Shakhtar to win or Real Madrid to win. Armic is in here, by the way. Can he look to square a ball? Armic, he takes it down the line. Can he look to square it into the middle? He plays it in. Roller is there. He's done it. And are we about to go to the Conference League on debut here? It's a massive goal against Barcelona. And if this does stand, we need to check the other results. But we could confirm ourselves into the Conference League. What a turnaround this has been. What a result this could be for us. Oh, there's so many things to go over. Now, with the coefficient thing, it was just a case of we might not still qualify, by the way, but if Real Madrid win the Champions League, then it's pretty much confirmed. It's just French teams, I think, and Marseille are in the Europa League final. I can't even remember who's in there because there's no Spanish team, so we weren't really looking at it. We had a tough decision to make between Shakhtar and Real Madrid. If Shakhtar won, then Shakhtar win. I probably would have preferred that, to be honest, but if it was Real Madrid, there's a chance here for Barcelona. The shot goes in and they do get their goal late on, but it might not even matter, to be honest, because Girona are still beating Atletico Madrid. As you can see, we might have just done enough. We are 3 points clear. and that head-to-head might favour as we go away to Sevilla. If Shakhtar won, then Shakhtar would have won, but if Real Madrid win, we get points, and that boosts this place that we have and helps us a lot, and it does us favour, so it's a win-win. We can't start winning, we're just taking wins all the time, and we might just be about to qualify for the Conference League here. It's a ball over the top, Robbie Roller's in for his second of the game, match winner here from Robbie Roller. If he's onside, we'll have to see. I'm not too sure whether he is or not. I think he might have timed it a little bit early. Is it going to stand? It's not going to stand. What a game it's been. We're going to come away with a point, and whether or not this game has to be a loss, and if it is going to be a loss, and the full-time whistle is going to go in our game, the full-time whistle goes in the other, and we are now within touching distance of the Conference League. And finally, the team for this game against Sevilla starts with Barrenuevo in goal, a backline of Saiz, Moral, Gilliat and Diaz, Alex, Royo, Rodriguez in the middle, Armic on the left, Rudenko on the right, Rovirola up top. Everyone's back, we're having a party. Let me go and show you my emails. Where are we looking? Let's go and scroll down and take a look at the confirmation. We have done it. We've made the Conference League. Would you believe it? In the first season, what a turnaround it's been. We've gone and done it. That draw was enough to see us into the Conference League. Let's go and enjoy this game. Start the party, and we are going to be into the Conference League next year. Kick off here in this game against Sevilla. I mean, I can't quite believe it that we've done it. I didn't have, I wasn't too, I don't even know. I actually don't even know how we've managed to do it. It's not like, I think it's crazy the fact we've done it. At the start of the year, obviously we didn't have the worst start, but I wasn't too frustrated. Obviously, you start to have thoughts about how long will that go on, but we started to gain points, gain a bit of momentum, and in the end, it's turned into this. And there was potential. I literally said when we start to attack, we will be fine, and now we've started to attack, and look at us. We just won't stop coming. We've just been absolutely incredible, and now no matter what happens in this game, and I'm fairly certain, no matter what happens with the coefficient, that's why we get the email. We're through to the Conference League, and now I know it is the Conference League, and the aim here is to win the Europa League. Is there a chance for a goal here? Armic at the back post, and he has started the party here. We're going on a Conference League charge, and it's Armic who scores the goal in this game to make it 1-0. What a result this is going to be for us. We're going to end the season, if we get a win here, on 62 points. That's absolutely incredible. We got 1 point from our first 7 games, and now in 31 games, 61 points. Absolutely incredible result. We need to make sure to build on this, carry this into next year, make sure this team continues to play at this, because I said we needed to attack, and I've brought in attackers who've kept the original ones on their toes. They've done well. Rudenko's been good. We've had Gonzalez who's been good, Rovirola who's been good, but then Arana, Rodriguez has done well in his role, Alex who's come in, Arroyo who's done well. We've had this nailed on team for quite a while now, who I said there was a decent squad. There's a lot of youngsters who we've definitely given a lot more minutes to, and they've been important to get into this position with the squad, and now that's why we've qualified for the Conference League, and that can't be taken away from us. I get we're trying to win the Europa League, but 1, it's experience, 2, it's not that many games, because you've got to remember it's 6 league games, so it might not be crazy tough for us. 3, I have a feeling it could be a competition that if we, make a few good signings in the summer, there's a chance we could win it. And then if we win it, that sends us into the Europa League. Now, for me personally, if we win the Conference League, we could literally end the challenge there. I mean, it's still a European trophy at the end of the day. With Las Palmas, we've had that freedom to create any tactic we've wanted to. And we've made this quite custom Gegenpress, which works so well for us at Shakhtar. Obviously, it's been a bit standard, but it's done the job and it has worked well against these relentless passers and possession players. We've, won the ball back very well, structured in our defence particularly, which has been a key factor from the very start, but also we've created a really fast-flowing, fluent attacking brand of play, and you can't take that away from us. You can say how it's been a quite a standard bit of play, but at the end of the day, with the way we've been attacking and in recent times, it's been the difference between being floating around at the bottom of the table just above relegation to climbing up the mid-table, making those closing those gaps, making small gains. Because I think it's been only a 6 episode season or 5 episode. I think it is a 5 episode season, and we have literally gone and qualified and done it. And the difference has been making those small gains every day, and a lot of the work has come off camera, but we are here, and now we'll go into that, potentially win it next year, maybe even qualify for the Europa League through the league, and then we go on and potentially either end it there, or if we win it next year, I will definitely do one full season in the Europa League. I will definitely do that and see if we win it, because imagine that, 2 European trophies in 3 years, or 2 in 2 if you want to consider it as that. That would be an absolutely incredible result, and hopefully we can something, it will go along those lines, but we'll have to see. There's always, the thing I don't like about the Conference League is that there's always one or two really really good teams. If that wasn't the case, then it would be a bit better. Like this year, the final is, last year the winners were Inter Milan, for example, but this year it's between Man City and Salzburg. Now Salzburg are quite a suitable team. They're kind of like the one of the big names out of the smaller teams, I'd argue. But Man City, like, why are they there? It just, the concept of the Conference League itself, it's been one of the positive additions to football. But when stuff like that happens, I think it's something that, like teams for Las Palmas, for example, I think it works so well. It makes so much sense. But just stuff like that, it will be tough if we come against teams like that. We'll have to see who are the big teams who've qualified from the big divisions. We can probably go and take a look at that now. We're drawing 2-2 here. We'll take a look at our opposition and who we will be coming up against. If we take a look first at the Premier League, the qualifier is going to be Tottenham, so not the worst team. There, obviously, I think it's a team that is suitable for that. If we take a look at League One, that should be a good team who qualifies from their League One. There, as you can see, it is going to be, it's not been confirmed yet actually. Is it Brest, or is it's definitely one of them is Nantes, but are Brest playing in a cup final or something like that, or is there a cup final? Why is there so many rounds? It's because it goes back to all these small teams. Yeah, it's very very good how the French Cup works. If you didn't know, the teams from like the colonies, I don't know what they call them, but yeah, the colonies in that, they can play, but from these they have to travel so far to like the Caribbean and stuff like that. It's Marseille in the final there, and have Marseille already qualified for? No, they haven't. So it potentially will be Marseille, and that would be annoying for Brest because they're in sixth, but I haven't done it. Bundesliga, let's go and take a look who's in there. It is going to be, if we go to the league table, Borussia Mönchengladbach, who we played with against them with Shakhtar. Look at that domination from RB Leipzig, by the way. They've won the last, how many trophies is that? It's if we go and take a look, the last 9 Bundesligas, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Bundesligas since 23-24. They've absolutely dominated Bundesliga and taken over Bayern Munich's reign. Who else we've got? We've got La Liga we've done. Premier, we already know La Liga, it's us. Premier League, I mean, we can see here actually, Serie A, who is that going to be? That is going to be Salernitana, yeah, Salernitana there, as you can see. If they qualify, is there another cup as well going on? Is the Italian Cup final, which will be, it's Roma who have won it. Yeah, they have won it there. But I don't know what the difference maker is. Is it coefficient? I don't know. I think it. No, I don't think it is. I think we've already secured it. So it probably is. Oh, their league season is not finished. So it'll either be Salernitana or Fiorentina or Genoa or Udinese or Lazio. So that literally goes down to the final day, by the looks of it. Portuguese league as well, probably like I think it was Rio Ave who qualified because they played against Tromso. So we see the types of teams. The best team there, probably Tottenham. Who else was there? There was from Ligue 1. It was Nantes or Brest or Marseille. Marseille would be a tough team to play against. We're 3-2 down here against Sevilla, but you know, at the end of the day, we've done what we've needed to. It's quite shocking that we've done it. Really, I'm surprised because we said in 3 years we want to be in the Europa League, and we're not there yet. But in the first season, we've made the Conference League, and we could have potential to win that trophy. And if we win that trophy, well, then we've won a European trophy. It's a very free task that we had here with Las Palmas. You know, we just assigned kind of different random things. It was it's supposed to be the fourth corner, but now it's the fifth. Play a random tactic. We can win that Europa League, but we can also have that bit of freedom with what we want to do with it. And I guess that's the decision has been to go on and kind of do this, and that's what we'll try and do. I'm going to look. Hang on, let me make some actual changes here. Gonzalez on. We'll bring on where is he gone? Armic there, and I think we'll bring on Arana. Give him a few minutes here in this final game of the season. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. What a result it's going to be for us, though. Absolutely incredible. We did it without possession. We've gone and attacked, and it looks like we'll end the season on 59 points. It feels like it's quite a low tally, but that is still incredible. The fact that we've managed to do that, and now it's a case of going and being competitive, beating those teams like Tottenham, but Borussia Mönchengladbach, whoever it is from where is it from Serie A. There's a chance here. It's Arana who scores. What a game it's been, by the way. Whilst we've been speaking, reflecting on this season and the fact we've qualified, you know, the Serie A team, the French team, the Portuguese team, whoever that is, and then obviously we'll be there as well. We'll give it our all. We'll go and build this team now, go and strengthen the team, ready for that. What an achievement this is for us. I don't know if it's the first time. I remember, I don't think they've ever qualified for European football. If you go back to the original Corners of Europe video, the introduction video, I will have said there, but I don't quite remember. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible. We played against Dimitri Popov, by the way. That's the thing I've forgot to really mention here. But we're going to come away with a point. It would have been enough anyway, a point in this game, so we would have qualified even if we'd have lost here against, or if it had mattered, the result here. So, you know, today we've been very, very good, and ultimately we come away with a qualification for the Conference League. The full-time whistle is going to go here. We have done it. We've made Europe on the first attempt. So there you have it. What an incredible season it's been. You can see how we started, you know, in our first 8 games even, not 7 games. We picked up the 1 point, and then in the remaining 30, how many did we have? We had 7 losses there, and then for the rest of the season, or was it 6? Yeah, it was 6. I don't even know if we had 6 for the rest of the season. We had 6 losses in our first 7 games. So 6 in our first 7, and then in our next 30 we had only 6 losses. Absolutely incredible. What was the results in terms of wins? We had 17 wins in those 30 games and 8 draws. What a turnaround it has been. Where do we finish? Third. We finished second place in the second half of the season. Absolutely incredible. I told you when we start to attack, it'll all come together. And tomorrow we're going to start our first season in the Conference League. Obviously, it won't be Conference League action then. We do have a playoff, but hopefully we do win it. And yeah, it'll be on to Conference League football in the next few days. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.